If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm ballin' relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I said, fin with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing on first down. Brown. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about the Seahawk defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Off play action. Brown going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Seahawks at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That one goes for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Seattle.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down to about the 32. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Looking to throw. Brown. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Brown now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Back to throw. Brown. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brown, and that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here comes Reed. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. As they've got it as we resume action. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now Hardy on the return. Escapes the defender. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Brown. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw. Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, the return is Reed. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught right side by Daniels. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down, Seahawks.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this 1st half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Look at this, a tight end carry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And they'll run again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Simmons. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simmons. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
That pass is caught by Hardy. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Brown. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So we'll
move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Daniels. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Brown. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brown. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
Off play action. Brown. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. There he goes, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Daniels has it over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now they try the right side here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
His guys take over.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Brown.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Daniels. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To the 27-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down and 6 now.
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This drive out on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Brown. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brown. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And out now come the Seahawks. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon.
From the 31, here's the 2nd down and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd down and a yard.
2nd and 1 on the Seahawks 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Brown. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brown.
That is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. It's Daniels. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 14-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
The kicker on for the point.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's hauled in by Hardy.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here's Brown to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This offense so far on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a handoff up the middle. Parson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the bootleg. Brown. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Looking to throw. Brown. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Brown. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Being chased out left.
And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So the victory here for Seattle. And really,
Put my goose up, I will not live in apology.